Flip, flip 200. Let's leave this deck. Man, I'm about to put a valve and use that piece in it. Huh? Hey, I'll let somebody come and see that shit. Mike, you know Mike and Sean across the street? They wore me down on their flag football team. I've been showing it. Yeah. And
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Noles will get us started with the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his man. It's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down and for dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Daniels. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something out. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's back. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, they just couldn't find a hole down the red zone. The field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But fourth and short. Now, decision time, baby.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback making adjustments. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warwick and Lavernius Pools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Dumps it off in the flats. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Daniels. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the ball comes comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, not down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Under fire. Find some fresh air. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Lyle. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's back. Here's the pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
The Seminoles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll ride Davis here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gets it out fast. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going up top again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 10 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that did not help the cause as the punt is marked dead just inside their own 35. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Call it, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Canes getting set on first and 10. Defense in press coverage. On the ground, it's Fletcher. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground. Dropping
back, it's Beck. Skips away from pressure. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to change this route. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Wide open spot. Touchdown, Florida State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Castellanos. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes a catch at the 15. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Timeout, Miami.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
From their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's back. Dances away to buy time. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's at. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.